much. Let's start now, Brigadier, in our cross-examination. Yesterday, when you were testifying, you testified that accused number 5 on the 26th of October 2014, as per the evidence of Constable S.S. Zungu, he was at Basotho Hostel, Vosloorus. You remember that portion of evidence?
I remember saying, as per the statement of Constable Zungu, not so much the evidence, my lord, because as I said, I was not in court, but I said insofar as his statement and also Kwabene, I think I referred to Kwabene as well, all the accused, and obviously that includes accused number 5, they were at Basotho Hostel, but I was referring to the statements because I was not in court when Constable Zungu testified.
Brigadier, you don't necessarily have to be in court when someone is testifying in order for you to be able to respond. That's why I wanted us to cover that area so that you are able to move forward. Do you understand?
I understand, my lord, but the difficulty is, if I'm asked to comment about what a person said in court and I was not in court, it's a difficulty. That's why I referred to what I could see in terms of the statement and what is contained in the statement, because then I can indicate if the question arises, but where is it contained? But if now I have to confirm that someone in court said something which I'm not privy to, if the question arises from counsel to say, show us on the record where this person said this, how will I be able to indicate that, my lord? That's the difficulty.
As someone who's had to edit a lot of Gininda saying, I was not in court, I want to say Mshololo is doing the country a huge favor. If we can move past this, I was not in court business. A lot of things can be done and no taxpayer money can be wasted with the Gininda just sitting in court endlessly telling us about how he was not there. Let me tell you something that is clear that might be a surprise for Gininda. We know you were not there, okay? We know, we endorse that. We agree. We are with you on that one. However, you can certainly answer the question. As Mshololo says, you do not have to be in court to be able to answer a question. Mshololo specifically said, yesterday you testified that accused number 5 on the 26th of October, as per the evidence of Constable Zungu. You remember that portion of the evidence? And he then goes into this, I was not there business. Mshololo said nothing about if you were there or not. It was your evidence that you said out of your one mouth. And now you want to tell us you were not in court. We do not care. How about that? I think it's time that maybe somebody told him. We actually don't care. Really and truly we don't. What we're looking for is who killed SENZO MEYIWA. That's what's really important. I think maybe if he focused on that, if somebody told the Brigadier Gininda that that is the focus of the day, I'm sure this case would move a whole lot faster. It is not about you, sir. And I mean that with all the greatest of respect, as he loves to say. But let's continue on. I want to get to the crux of where Mshololo is going with this.
Let's move on, Brigadier. I take it that you know the procedure and you know what you should be doing. Where I was referring to the statements, 2 statements that you referred to yesterday. The one is for Yolanda Muweng, and another one is for Chupia Christopher Mato. You remember those 2 statements?
Yes, I do remember those, yes, my lord.
Did I hear you correctly yesterday when you said you got the information that accused number 5, sorry, my lord, accused number 5 used to hire cars in the previous years? You just correct me there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, no. So what I said, my lord, is that in the statement specific of, because I referred to it of Kwabene, he made an indication that the vehicle, according to his observation, that was used by accused 5, this is now on the day of the incident, was possibly a hired car. This is according to the statement, because it had a tag or something to the effect of VIS. That's how he described it.
But you never said that yesterday.
I think I would have said it.
She said it. I'm sorry, Brigadier Gininda did say that. Said it had something that looked like a permit on the windscreen.
Thank you, madam. Yes, proceed, Brigadier.
Now, then I said, so that's how it came about, my lord, and that is why now the investigation, insofar as trying to establish whether indeed accused 5 was utilizing a hired motor vehicle, then started, and that led us now to the statement that Advocate Mshololo is referring me to, because that's when I said, my lord, that the company, this Bunokwana Shuttle Services, was liquidated. So we struggled to find those old directors and also the record. Then eventually we found the lady who gave an affidavit based on what he could find, even though it was not relevant insofar as the date we're looking for, to say, indeed, I can find that the person you're searching for did hire a car at a certain stage. But insofar as the records of 2014, the dates that I was looking for October, as to whether he hired a car or not, she was unable to find it because she says she's still searching and she will revert back to us once she has exhausted all the search. It's contained in the statement, my lord, and that is still the position.
Thank you, Brigadier. Can you take us through that statement that you referred this court to yesterday, which is A342? The ones that you have just made copies for me.
Yes, I have it in front of me, my lord.
That statement,
Of Yolanda Muweng.
yes, Yolanda Muweng.
Yes.
I think we have already placed the basis under which this statement was obtained. Am I correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Usushilo ukuthi statement lesi sathathwa kanjani? Yebo.
Do you know perhaps who took down the statement?
I think it would be one of my members, my lord. Let me just see.
One of the investigating team in this?
Yes, my lord. One of my team. I think it's Mukwena, but it's one of us, my lord. It's one of my members.
Who had requested Muweng to make this statement?
It is me, my lord. It was upon her recovering the documents attached on this statement, because prior to her finding...
No, I was still going there, Brigadier.
Oh, okay.
I said, who had requested this person to make the statement?
It was me, my lord.
Yes, then stop there. If you can just, my lord, with the leave of the court, if you can just place the content of the statement on record. It's very brief. We just got 4 paragraphs.
It reads as follows, my lord. I, Yolanda Muweng, states under oath in English, I am a female.
If you can just skip paragraph 1, my lord.
Okay, paragraph 2 reads as follows. I hereby stating that I was a sole director of Bonakama, Car Hire and Shackle until it was liquidated in 2016. I was
Paragraph 3.
I was confronted by Warrant Officer Mukwena from ACPS on 01/03/2024, inquiring about one of my company vehicles, which is a silver Polo Vivo, registration CT491ZGP. I was asked by the police of who rented out the said vehicle during October 2014, and I have checked on my records, but I could not find out who, since I did not find these records for the time. Inquiry is
About.
yeah, it's about, I don't know what it means, my lord, but paragraph 5 reads as follows. I only find out that Mr. Fisoku Ntuli did rented out the said vehicle on 2016-05-13 until 16-05-2016. I am also in possession of his contract when he rented out the vehicle, and also copies of the documents he produced, which is his driver's license and 2 bank cards he used to process the payment of deposit. As per the records of 2014, I will go back and look for them. Mr. Ntuli has produced his driver's license with ID number 86011-056-12086 with his picture on it. Then it's the oath, my lord, to say I know and understand the contents. It was signed and commissioned, my lord.
Thank you, Brigadier. Brigadier, I'm going to put certain questions to you regarding this. But the questions that I'm going to put, I'm not asking them because I'm saying you were present when this statement was made. Do you understand?
I understand, my lord.
Yes.
Okay, so-
I'm just asking your understanding as an investigating officer in this matter.
Understood, my lord.
As per paragraph 6, which says, as for the records of 2014, I will go back and look for them. Mr. Ntuli has produced his driver's license with ID number A6 with his picture on it. I understand that this statement was taken on the 6th of March 2024.
Correct, my lord.
After that, were there any follow-ups that were made to check if the records prior to this one can be recovered or not?
Yes, there's been extensive follow-up, my lord, but up to today, there hasn't been any success from her insofar as her finding any records, my lord.
And in paragraph 4, the last second lines, paragraph 4 of the same statement, when he says, I did not find those records for the time inquiry is about, it means there were no records. He did not find any records regarding the hiring of the motor vehicle? during the period of 2014.
No.
Do I
that's-
understand correct?
No, that's not my understanding.
Okay.
That's not how I understand it. I understand because if you follow up, that's why she said she'll get back to us. I'm understanding it here to be saying she could not find the records of 2014 because the company obviously is liquidated, my lord. However, she'll go and look. So it's not the same situation where someone said, I've checked out the records of 2014, I have them. This person is not hired. So she could not find, she doesn't have the record to make a finding as to whether Mr. Ntuli hired the vehicle or not. That's how I understand the statement.
Gininda is so exhausting, okay? He's so frustrating. Mshololo made it so simple and so clear. And she says in this woman's statement, she says, she first of all prefixes it and she says, so after this writing the statement, has anyone gone back to find out if she's found 2014? What does Gininda say? Yes, we've been going back extensively following up, but up to today, she still hasn't found anything. Great. Mshololo moves into her question. So she didn't find any records for 2014. Gininda, no, that's not what I'm understanding that she's saying. She just couldn't find the records because she's still searching. Gininda, today, have you got the records of 2014 in your hand? Yes or no? Period. And the answer, of course, is no, because you don't have them, because she hasn't found them. Don't give us this long, winding explanation, which is absolutely unnecessary. And you're trying to trap us with the English, the use of the English words, and this means that. That doesn't matter, okay? Do you have the statement, yes or no? Period.
Okay. There is a document that is attached to the statement, you see,
Yes, I do see it, my lord.
reflecting the documents for accused number 5 and the address, and also the registration vehicle number.
Correct, my lord.
Yes. Maybe for the purposes of the record, can you just place on record what is that document if you can read it? I see it's a hire.
Well, my lord, according to her statements, she's saying it's a contract.
It's a contract.
For the hired vehicle. So this is now according to my understanding, it's a contract that she was able to receive, and it will contain the issue of the hirer, which is, according to the document, is accused number 5, the
Okay.
vehicle as well as the monies involved. And she referred, and she also referred to the copies of the ID driver's license, which are attached in this contract, my lord.
Okay, can I ask you, Colonel, to place on record the registration number of the car reflected in this statement?
It's CT791Z GP, my lord.
Make and model?
Polo, it says Polo 6 VW. Yes, VW, it says VW, my lord.
Okay. Does it say, mentions the color of the motor vehicle?
If I can have a minute, my lord, to go through the document.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Can I proceed, Colonel?
Yeah, I don't see it,
I
but
don't
if
see
I
it.
do find, my lord, I'll indicate. But
Can
at
you
this
also-
moment, I don't see it, my lord.
Can you also place on record the date, hire details, date in which this motor vehicle was hired? It's under the license number.
So should I start with the higher detail, starting from the top?
No, hire details, date out and time out, return date, if you can place on record those dates only.
It's 13/05/2016, the date out, time
Yes.
1500 hours, then return date 16/05/2016.
So do you agree with me, Colonel, that this motor vehicle, in terms of this document, it was hired by Mr. Ntuli during the year 2016 and not during the year 2014, according to this document?
The document indicates that he hired it, my lord, in 2016, but it doesn't indicate that he didn't hire a car in 2014.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, with the leave of the court, if this witness is not called by the state, my lord, I would ask to call this witness as the defense witness. As a result, my lord, I would ask that the statement be handed in as exhibit, together with the attachments attached to it, my lord.
Yeah. Exhibit number? Well, yesterday we went up to exhibit ZZ6. we can make this maybe just to keep it together with the document of Brigadier Gininda. We have exhibit C3A. We can make this exhibit C3B.
Okay. That's the court basis period. My lord, I will arrange with the state the copy for the court, my lord, of this exhibit. Thank you.
You know, I enjoy reading people's personalities. I love Mshololo's character. I love her stamina, and I love her diligence. Okay, she's doing her due diligence to ensure that Brigadier Gininda understands what she wants. This is how I want you behaving in my cross-examination. You've been running around doing as you want, wherever you want, but here today, it is I, Mshololo, okay? Queen Mshololo, as they call me on these YouTube streets. So here's what's going to happen in my kingdom. When I ask a question, even if you were not there, I need you to understand I'm asking from your expertise as a lead investigator. You see what that does? What that does is called the brigadier to action, because he can't say, I'm not going to answer as a lead investigator, because he has been telling us about his lead investigatorship. See, that's how you deal with the president like Gininda. You use their words against them, and that forces him to answer the questions briefly. Thank you, Mshololo. I love it. But what I also want to know about Mshololo, this is obviously on a personal level. I would love to know when her birthday is. I'm trying to understand her personality. And if I was to take a guess, she's an Aries. She's a no-nonsense. And she wants things black and white. But yeah, this is what I'm reading into her character. She just does not want to waste time. She doesn't want to waste time. It is Friday, Gininda, okay? I hate that we gotta start your cross-examination on a Friday, but this is my lord. He's never gonna agree to an adjournment until next week. It's been a long year, okay? It's been a long year. We've waited long enough for you. Finally, you're here and you want to give us a run around. So they went into the statement by the owner of the car rental company, who cannot find any contract for accused number 5, Fisoguhle Ntuli. Okay, she cannot find it. It does not exist. Present day, including today. Okay, it does not exist. And she says in her affidavit, okay, she says she only found the statement of 2016, but will continue to look at her records all the way until 2014. And the way that God works in mysterious ways, even for people like Ofisoguhle Ntuli, who have been convicted of other vicious crimes. But will God allow Fisoguhle Ntuli to go down for a crime he did not commit and let the real perpetrators not pay for the crime? I don't think that's how the God works. I don't think that's how God works. But you know what? The records aren't found. Surprise, surprise. 2014, there is no record of Fisoguhle Ntuli. Now, to get the Brigadier Gininda to say this, oh my goodness. Mshololo says to him, okay, so I just want to make sure, after she gave her statement, you guys never, you followed up with her? Absolutely, we followed up with her. Okay, great. Okay, so when you followed up with her, did she find it? No, she didn't find it. Okay, great. So would you agree with me? Like, you can tell Mshololo is trying for her questions to be as basic as possible. And this is quite the contrast, because Brigadier Gininda is quite the decorated officer. Okay, his English is kind of up there. Okay, it is above average. And then, speaking of above average Brigadier English spoken, somebody tell me why, when he was reading this statement, he was acting like he can't read again. Oh, why does he do this? On the one hand, he wants to portray himself to be this absolute learned genius. And on the other hand, he can't read English. It's not like she asked him to read in Afrikaans. She asked him to read in English, and all of a sudden his reading skills is is of a grade 4 level. Not even grade 4, lower. Stop it, Gininda, okay? We don't need your games. But Mshololo breaks down her question to the bare minimum and says, so she didn't find any records for the period of 2014. Gininda says, no, she couldn't find the records, but we'll go back and look. And then Mshololo's like, you know what? Mshololo's like, so do you agree with me that according to this document, the contract that Gininda read into the record, based on the hire date, it was hired for 2016. This contract that you have brought before the court is for 2016. It is not for 2014. Gininda, the document indicates the date that it was hired, that it was in 2016. It doesn't indicate that he didn't hire it in 2014. And Mshololo's like, mic drop, okay? Mic drop. I am done with this, man. We are moving to the next topic, because what do you mean? Like, if I was to pull up a car rental contract, it's always individual. It is not concurrent. It is not combined. Even if you go to rent the car for tomorrow, okay? Even if you rent it tomorrow, you bring it back tomorrow, you come back on Monday, you get another car, they start a new contract. There's no continuation, Gininda. But Gininda wants the court to believe that this contract that she found, because maybe she'll find the one for 2014, but this one doesn't talk about 2014, which kind of means the same thing that Mshololo wants, but he's just never going to agree. So Mshololo moves on, okay? She's like, I'm done. I'm done with this guy. I'm done, okay? Then Mshololo says, you know what? If the state is not, like, I love how she said it. Like, everything she said in these clips, oh my God, ice cream, okay? Butter. It was like putting butter on the bread. It was just spreading really well. And she said, I'd ask to call this witness as a defense witness if the state is not going to call them. We know the state declared Gininda is the last one, but Mshololo is like, Gininda, Baloyi will never. Okay, for some strange reason, Baloyi is having a hard time committing to saying Gininda is the last witness. He's calling nobody else. He obviously wants to do the element of surprise, as Ungomezulu would put it, element of ambush. So he says, so he never agrees that yes, Gininda is the very, very last. So Mshololo says, well, I want to call her as a witness because you know what? We're never going to get Gininda to confirm that this statement, this contract has nothing to do with 2014. And once you get rid of the fact that there is no car rental for 2014 or any proof or any evidence thereof, you cannot place accused number 5 in a vehicle. And there, ladies and gentlemen, ends the story of their getaway car was a Polo. Okay, do you see where Mshololo is going with that? That is it from me today. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Thank you so much for watching. You know, if you watch the ads, you like the video, you subscribed, and you're sharing this video all platforms, you absolutely have my heart, and I absolutely love it. Check out the Puma Silver merch line. It's a limited edition, okay? Limited edition. So make sure you get yourself a shirt or a mug, and then be a part of the family and show off your branded merch. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. But that's it from me today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you definitely on my next upload.